TitleMatchNetwork.com.
One of these three competitors is going to walk out of here with the championship as well as the accolade of being the winner of the Battle of the Throne tournament. All three competitors here have international flair. Ray Lyn has done tours in Japan and in China over the course of her upwards of 10-year career. Billie Starkz making a name for herself out in Japan. Becca in Europe. The Global Fighting Championship held aloft. Referee Nick Shin in charge of the action here. And you may notice too on the shoulder of Billie Starkz some tape on the shoulder. Medical staff attended to some nagging shoulder pain that Space Jesus has been feeling here, and now stacking up and wait quickly though, Becca, and again Ray Lyn. Each of these competitors seizing their opportunity.
Similar to the Four Corners match, again, Billie Starkz doesn't need to be pinned or submitted to lose her title here tonight. Becca or Ray Lyn could hit each other and then become the new champ and be the winner of the tournament at the same time.
Yeah, it certainly does change the strategy here. If you are Billie Starkz in particular, you need to have your head on a swivel if you want to keep your Global Fighting Championship. You can see that injured shoulder colliding with the ring post. Now Becca taken off her feet by Ray Lyn as well. Ray Lyn barreling in, set up and over the top rope by Becca. Now hung up over that top rope as well by the pop star. Now on that apron, a very precarious place. And whoa! Cannonball right off of it!
Again, Becca, fearless in nature, pop star as well, and I feel like in this situation you kind of have to be with the stakes so high.
Becca called herself in the past the toughest wrestler on the planet. I don't think that there is any denying that, but hang on! A kick through the ropes!
Ray Lyn still with some gas left in the tank.
But Billie Starkz finding her way to the melee at ringside through gritted teeth, but now slugged by Becca. Becca now using that barricade, sending Billie Starkz spine first into the steel behind the sponsors' banners. Oh, got open fire on the chest, and Ray Lyn returning now to Becca.
Also in triple threat matches, there's no DQ and no count out. But again, the only way you can win is pinfall or submission inside of the ring.
That doesn't mean that all three of these competitors won't take the opportunity to do some serious damage on the outside. Oh gosh, I think the ribs of Ray Lyn colliding with the edge of the apron there. Becca telling Ray Lyn to take a seat as she makes her own tour of CCW. Bypasses Billie with a boot right to the mush of Ray Lyn.
Becca taking her sweet time to
reminding,
lay down on both of her competitors.
Now dumping Ray Lyn back into the ring. Action continues here, and Becca now perched on that top turnbuckle. Dives with a crossbody straight into the cover. Oh, but almost. I don't even know if Billie Starkz made it in time. I think that Ray Lyn was able to kick out there.
Again, like you said earlier, everybody has to keep their head
Cover to retain and
on a swivel and be alert at all times.
Now
Ray Lyn breaking up for that pinfall right there.
Ray Lyn and Billie Starkz back and forth here at Dead Zone. Both of these competitors are feeling the damage, feeling everything they've gone through, and now a double drop kick from the pop star. All competitors are in a heap. None of these competitors are entering at 100%.
Like you mentioned, it's Ray Lyn's third match of the night. Billie and Becca's second of the evening. The wear and tear of this night is just imminently showing right now.
All competitors now stirring as the thought of walking out of Dead Zone as the winner of the Battle of the Throne, as the Global Fighting Champion, brings everyone. Oh, now just unfurling these strikes on one another. Oh, Becca and Billie on Ray Lyn, and now absolute exchange of fire here from all three competitors. No one being left out of the equation as all three just trying to take one another out. Oh, God.
Again, the triple threat matches are so complex because you have to keep your head on not one but two opponents, try and ground both of them, while also trying to isolate someone to where you can get 3 seconds to pin them to win the match. Or if you're lucky, I mean, you could force them to tap out, but again, there's always that extra outside factor of that number 3 competitor.
Certainly is. I mean, that's an excellent way to sum everything up, because you really, if you are any one of these competitors, not only are you fighting the exhaustion, fighting the fatigue, but you also have to have that wherewithal of where everybody is over the course of this match. And now Becca, look at that bulldog, but shrugged off into the Ray Creo out of nowhere. And another to Billie Starkz. Ray! Could Ray be the new champ? No, Billie kicks out. But again, scrambles right over to the pop star. Doesn't have to be the champ that gets pinned.
No, that's not a bad strategy from Ray Lyn. You mentioned having the wherewithal to realize that Becca was also in a pinning position there, so why not go for it?
After the legends she has trained under, the places she has been, the years under her belt, now on the shoulders of Becca, and spiraling out the hook of the leg from the pop star. Not quite. But Becca undeterred. Barely a moment for it to register that Ray Lyn had picked out and is heading straight up to catch some serious air. Hang on, Ray Lyn back on her feet. This shows just how much this opportunity means to the 10-year veteran Ray Lyn. No. Becca and Ray Lyn in a precarious position, but Billie Starkz now meeting them both. No way. Oh, look at the power of space. Jesus, and now the shoulders of Ray Lyn are stacked. That is it. Battle of the Throne tournament. Hang on. What? Whoa, no! And I'm sure this is who you were alluding to. Rebecca J. Scott, using the Battle of the Throne trophy, has just knocked out the champion.
We were alluding to it. We were alluding to it earlier. Rebecca Scott, like we said, is not happy to not have her championship anymore. Now she's taking it out on Billie Starkz.
Well, no, referee Nick Shin not gonna let her use a kendo stick on the lifeless body, but oh no! Rebecca Scott unleashing hell, and now security is trying to, oh no, Rebecca Scott is unleashing with the kendo stick to anybody in her path. Oh my God, someone's got to get a handle on this. Oh jeez, Rebecca broke the damn kendo stick. Don't do this. Oh God. Rebecca Scott. Oh jeez.
Rebecca Scott is out for blood and for that Global Fighting Championship, Alyssa.
Well, I don't know what implications that this has for Flatline May 20th, but be sure to join us then. The Capital Championship Network locker room is officially on notice. Absolute chaos is our image here in the final moments of Dead Zone.
TitleMatchNetwork.com.